Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to day 214. And welcome goodbye because I need to go do something. Okay. Truly welcome back. Mainly, why does my shoulder always look like it's really out? There we go. Mainly, someone texted right when I started it, so I had to go deal with that first. Okay, it like jumped image-wise. Oh yeah, now the audio's all out of sync. Well, it is what it is. Also, these are paying off. Freaking wearing them over half the days. We do this like half the days, or I think. Okay, sounds a little weird. The actual video, not these. Because if I got them for, I don't remember, it might have been like 70. And I wore them for 70 days. That's $1 a day. And I hate being like, oh, it's like $1 a day. Like, no, I mean, like, sincerely, it is $1 a day. It is $1 every time I use them. And that's when I use them on here. I freaking use them myself. Like, when I water all the plants. Or when I'm chilling here. But obviously, this is the most. This is also the most I look at myself during the day. When I haven't left the house. Usually I don't look at myself this often, so when I like load this up, I'm like, why do I look like this? Why is my hair doing this? You know? But we're here. That's pretty much it. Played some Skyrim. Love that. Love playing Skyrim. Oh yeah, also was planning to see my dad today. He never showed up. So that was really annoying because we really cleaned up a lot. Like we tidied up like stuff and then we like vacuumed to change light bulbs to really be like, we're thriving. Don't worry. We are thriving. So there was nothing off he could say, you know? And so we changed all the light bulbs. We changed the light bulbs in here, and there, and there, and the den. All of that. All of that. Vacuumed here, vacuumed there, vacuumed everywhere. Yet he just didn't show up today because he was swamped with work. So I just like, dude, you can't stop by for 20 minutes, be like, hey, bye. Just like, cool. It's gonna be awkward anyways. It's not. We're gonna just be like, cool, what did you do for your stay in house? Oh, what did you do for your we stayed in our house? That's pretty much it. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. So I don't know, man. Every single day I look down and I think I ruined the couch by having my laptop rest on it. But every single day I realize it's just the reflection of the corner of my laptop. So, anyways. I might stop in the middle of this again, but you know, anyways, honest, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be, you know? what I was doing. Click and click and click. Yeah, I just made it bigger. I don't know who would have seen this, but yeah, tell me why video game free right now. Freaking love that. I think like Little Nightmares 2 is also free this month, I think. I already downloaded that. I already have the Tell Me Why game. It's like Life is Strange. It's literally Life is Strange. It's literally just one of the Life is Strange movies. Maybe older because they're not in high school. So I love how I'm like, yes, this is how I sit in a chair. Perfectly, let me try. Perfectly straight up in the chair. I think that's because I can't. This is where the armrest is. It's off. Anyways. Yeah, with I was watching the Loki series. Well, it was only the first one, and I watched it, and somebody was like, "Oh, do you think he already time traveled more than what he did?" Because he was in a like handcuffed and muzzled, and he had scars on his or like scratches on his face and stuff. But those are all gone. His hair is different, and there's one other thing. Like, he messed with the timeline, where, not just, like, time travel, like, he messed with the timeline, and stuff like that. And, well, yeah, also, he's more muscular. So, more muscular, and even hair, I would be like, oh, well, that makes sense. Because, I mean, I guess hair, you can, so things like that, but, like, muscular, I'm like, oh, well, that's just how the actor looks. Now, you know, obviously he is a good chunk older, I think, quite a few years older than the first Avengers movie, but it was, so yeah, it makes sense with all the other things, so like text-wise, you could have been like, no, this is right after, this is just what he looks like. But the other thing is, like, maybe they didn't have the same props, so maybe that's why they couldn't do it. I don't know. But then, so I don't know if that was that. But, I don't know, man. I think it's really odd because the fact that the person, like Loki, the character that we know doesn't exist anymore. He didn't go through any of story building that was kind of even wrapped around him. Like, you know, sacrificing himself, but not really, and then actually sacrificing himself, and then blowing up Asgard. Just none of that exists. And, like, none of those story developments, like, actually being there, like, all of that doesn't exist. Like, he watches it, but, like, I can watch myself skydive and be like, okay, cool, that person that just did that is still different than me who watched that person do that. It's not like I put those memories and all those feelings in my head, which is different. Like, I didn't feel the wind, I didn't feel the sensation, I didn't land. I wouldn't have said I went skydiving. I would maybe be like, I went skydiving in a different timeline, but, like, I didn't do that, you know? So the idea that, like, oh, well, maybe he, I don't know, it just, it's a, you know, it just, anyways, okay, hold on. I'm slightly shorter now because I'm slowly inching off of this chair as I fall more and more into this like corner because of this. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of cross-stitching, right? So I tried cross-stitching and embroidering, which I didn't actually know the difference. Like cross-stitching makes sense. You have to do this like here, 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 so it goes in this way and out on the backside and then in, so it's a really clean little X. It's a cross-stitching. Makes sense. Anyways, I was thinking of doing that. And I have this idea in my head, but I don't know how to do it at all. I want to make a piece slowly with words, like around it. I don't know how to do words or to make a piece slowly. You know? But I could always try. Maybe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's the point of cross stitching? Like you put it on pillows? Like you put it on things? Do I put it? Oh, I know you can like embroider and cross stitch, I guess, on like clothing, like to make a patch, like a patch on it, like on the actual thing. I guess you can make patches. How do you make patches? How do you attach patch to clothing? Would I want that? Because I have a thing that I got from the thrift store, which is somebody's old cross stitch of a clown. That sounds really weird, but it's like okay, here's the corner, and then from here to here. So it's, I don't know, it's not a big frame, and it has a cute little clown in it. Duh. Yeah, I am very tired, but I would love to cross stitch a piece slowly, so I need to remember that. Remember that. Yeah, I want to get a piece of like true denim, but like in kind of just be able to mess it up, and like so I want to like a swatch of it, so I can embroider on one and then like cross stitch on the other, wash them literally over and over and over and over again until they actually break, or like to see how they look after like a lot of washes, and then take them out, see if it looks good, and then maybe actually purposely clip at them to see if they like frail or how it undoes, you know, like if it gets caught, if it rips, what does it have? And then if I cut it, how does it look like? Well, if I cut it almost completely or completely off, would it not look good? And the thing is, I guess people don't actually embroider, now thinking about it, embroider or cross stitch on it. Maybe they do it on a patch. and then hear it. Or, like, attach it somehow. I might just try to make wall art. One of those, like, this bathroom is blessed or something, you know, like, this bathroom is blessed by the Lord or something, you know, like those kind of things. I don't know, that's what I think of. One of those, like, kitschy bathroom things. Anyways, I'm tired. I'm tired, dude. Really tired. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really, oof. Anyways, our bathtub is finally Dranoed, so I don't have ankle high. Finally Dranoed, so there's no water to my ankle because it just wouldn't drain quickly enough for a shower, which was really annoying. So it was really bad. I hated it. Mainly because I stuck my finger in the drain and it was really nasty because I thought it was just a little bit of soap that was there. It was not. No, don't do that. Wait. Anyways, the point was, I want to go to sleep forever. Or at least until tomorrow. I hope my dad doesn't show up on Tuesdays or Thursdays because I do things on those days. And I don't want him to be here because he will be like, hug. And I'll be like, okay. Chill. Anyway. Yeah, my dog is still acting weird, kind of like growly, kind of protective around me, but only in the mornings. Like, it's very often right when I wake up and I come down the stairs. Like, after a while, we're chill. But it's like in the morning. Why? Like, I come downstairs and he instantly is like, whoa, dude, why are you here? Why are you in my area? And I'm like, I don't think that's allowed. It's not. And then he like, oh yeah, it's cool. And I'm like, why do we have to work this out every morning? You know? Anyways, we have a vet appointment to make sure it's not pain, so don't worry about that.